Hi everybody, just a quick video today. I haven't posted a lot recently, been very busy. I'm hoping to have a new craft room soon and be able to have my GoPro camera set up in there kind of all the time. So it'll be a bit easier to then sit and do it and edit it. And my computer's being fixed and it will go back in there, and I'm hoping I can recover my purse video because I know a lot of you don't like the music, but it's currently in a hard drive which is corrupted. So if I can't get it off of there, there's no way I can take the music out. But if I can get it off there, great, and I'll take the music out. But I'll get back to you on that one. So this is a quick one today. There's loads of videos online, but this is just a quick kind of, I've been doing this and it's kind of cool, of decoupaging onto tiles to make them into coasters. So this one is part of a pieced map from the skiing resort we go to, and we also got married there, so I've put one of our wedding pictures on another one, and they're going to be coasters. And then I've just got kind of felt on the back. It's really easy. You can kind of do it with most things that you can find. Tiles, 40p from the tile shop. I got these ones because I thought they were cute because they're not like straight edges. However, it's been a bit of a nightmare. But you can get whatever, and you can also get bigger ones to do placemats, and I've heard of people using them for trivets as well. I haven't personally put anything too hot on them other than a mug, but I mean, give it a whirl. So you're going to need a tile, some Podge glue or other decoupage glue. You probably could get away with PVA glue if that's what you've got. Don't know if it'll work. And then just to finish them, I'm using this quick dry varnish. Some people have said to use like resin, that's the word, but I found that it was really expensive and it's going to make a big mess. And it looked really good, but I just kind of thought that's not for me. And this was a couple of pounds, and it's just an own brand varnish for furniture, so if you've got it kicking about, great. And it does finish them off nicely. They definitely feel smoother than what they were with just the Podge, and I think it's going to give them just that extra protection against heat and everything. So get your tile, get whatever you're going to put onto it, pieced map, anything you like. Photos, you just use regular photos that are printed out. I've got one here on printed on photo paper from like the machines. I tried doing a map that had been printed on a normal printer, but the colour came off, so I'm now using it to work on. But yeah, anything that's like printed, I'd say on shiny paper, so like menus, that kind of stuff, menus, maps, all that kind of stuff. So I've picked my picture. I'm going to put some Podge on the tile, cover it completely, because obviously this is going to adhere whatever to the tile. If you're using like a menu or a map, you're going to want to do that and then cover it lots, because it will soak through the material and help holding it on. But obviously with photos it doesn't happen, but I do put quite a lot over the top to help them stick. So what I've been doing with these tiles, because they're a weird shape, is getting it on there and roughly where I want it to sit, and then I'm just going to trim the edges. Ideally you'd probably use a square tile rather than a weird shaped one, but there were some round tiles and stuff in there, so if you want to use a funky shaped tile, then go for it. But just bear in mind, you want the picture to be slightly smaller than the tile so it doesn't overlap. It's not quite so much of a problem if you are using like the map and the paper, or if you're just using like scrapbooking paper or something, because you can soak the paper with Podge, like I said, or whatever glue you're using, and it then kind of makes the paper go kind of floppy, I suppose, and you can seal it around the edges. So those you might want to cut slightly bigger, but I cut mine to the same size as the tile. And obviously some people cut them and do a border, or you could layer things. You could do scrapbook paper behind and then a picture on the front, whatever you feel like. So I'm now going to cover this completely, and the glue dries clear, so don't worry about that. And make sure you go over the edges, like I said, to kind of help just seal it in. And then this needs to dry, so I'm obviously not going to wait for this to dry because this is a quick video. I'm just going to kind of talk you through it. So that's that, and I'll leave that now, and that will dry about kind of 10-15 minutes at the moment because it's hot and sunny. I've got two outside that I've just done. They've dried. I'm going to do about 3 coats of Podge and then just a coat of the varnish. So all you need to do with the varnish is just paint it on. I've been doing 2 thin layers. It's been drying, it says an hour, but it's really hot here today, so it's dried quicker than an hour. I've got glue on my hand, sorry, I'm trying not to get glue on there. So this is then gone all shiny. You probably can't really see it in this light, and it's just going to help it and make it wipe clean. And then all I've done on the back is I covered the whole back of it in the Podge glue, because obviously that will dry and seal it a little bit so it's not rough. And then I had some felt, so I've cut felt squares and stuck them on the back. You could get little feet, you could use cork, you could leave them, you could use non-slip matting to stick on here, anything you've got to hand just to stop it scratching your table. The other thing I've seen people do with these is hang them on a wall. To be honest, I'm not sure how you'd mount them on wire or ribbon because they'd be quite heavy. But I'm sure there'll be a video online about that, and you can hang them on the wall, which is quite a nice way of displaying your photos. But yeah, just a quick one. Just remember, if you're using a photo that is an original, once it's on there, you can't undo it. So don't use a precious original photo. Go and have a copy or a print made and use that one just before anyone goes off using a precious photo. But yeah, I think that's everything. Any questions, please ask. And like I say, hopefully in the next few months I'll be able to get some more sewing videos up and running. Thanks!